Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my student. How are you? I hope you are all well. Don't forget to take care of your health in this pandemic season, my students. Before starting this lesson, let's pray first. Finish. Okay, good. Here, Miss will explain about narrative text. What is narrative text? Yeah, narrative text is a type of text in English to tell a story that has a series of connected chronological events. Has anyone here ever read a storybook or heard a storytelling? Yeah, it's a kind of narrative text. The purpose of entertaining the reader about a story. There are two types of narrative text which can be in the form of imagination and vague. Okay, next, genre of narrative text. Genre of narrative text. Number 1, fairy tale. Number 2, mystery. Number 3, science fiction. Number 4, romance. Number 5, horror. Number 6, fable. And the last, myths and legends. And the next characteristic narrative text. Number 1, using past simple tense or past tense. Number 2, using adverbs of time. Example, once upon a time, one day, and long time ago. Number 3, using direct and indirect speech. Direct speech, example, Cinderella said, I'm so sad. Indirect speech, Cinderella said that she was sad. Okay, the next structure narrative text. Number 1, orientation. Orientation are commonly referred to as the introduction, contents about who, when, where a story is set. Number 2, complications. Complication tells the beginning of the problem that caused the peak of the problem, or what is commonly called the climax. This section usually involves the main character of the story. Okay, number 3, resolution. This part is the end of the story or a solution to the problem that occurs. Problems can be solved for better or worse, which will make the story have a happy ending or vice versa. Okay, and the last reorientation section is the closing of a story that is optional. Reorientation can contain moralism, suggestion, or teaching from the author. Before we close today's lesson, here Miss has homework for you. The task is to find story about Cinderella and determine orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Can you understand? Okay, good. That's all for today's lesson. I hope what we learned today can be useful for you. Amin. See you next week. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.